I'm just a girl from Chicago.
We can talk about this shit now. So you talking about the argument, right?
Yeah, because it seemed like being from Chicago, you felt like you had to kind of wear that rap type of.
Shout out to everybody at Rhythm and Flow. But Rhythm and Flow is where I learned the difference between reality and actuality, gang. Okay. We all in a room. We was in a room. We was in the red room. Everybody's talking. And then out of nowhere, the producer pulled me to the side. They're like, come here real quick, Bo. They like, yo, it's battle day. We need some content, blah, blah, blah. That's all they said. I'm like, all right, bet. I get in trouble. I'm blaming you. I go back in the room, and they arguing with Ariane. And mind you, we're the only two from Chicago. The way they clipped that shit, it's like I just came in on bullshit. Like, what the fuck y'all say? But literally, we was talking, and he was telling them, like, be humble. Y'all got to be humble. Somebody, man, fuck all that goofy shit. I'm like, y'all talking to me or him? They didn't show when they turned up. They showed when we turned.
You was a victim of clickbait.
Clickbait. And then on top of that, in the middle of me turning up, I don't know if they sent Chance in there or if he seen it on the screen and came in there, but he walked in there. You think I would have turned down? No. My dumb young ass seen Chance, who was like, oh yeah, it's on now. Like I said, you pussy ass, I'm Chance, this nigga acting like a female. Chance pulled me to the side like, do me a favor, save it for the battle one. Yeah.
I'm just a girl from Chicago. What they say we're guilty for, they give us our trial. Granny say I'm innocent, trust in the Bible, but I trust in survival. Just a girl from Chicago.
Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. And today I got with me BigMouf'Bo. How you coming, gang?
I'm well. How you doing, gang?
I'm good. You feel real Chicago legend, man. I had to get you on the couch, folks.
Appreciate you.
For sure. I see you doing a lot in the community. You do a lot in the industry. You just do a lot. You feel me? It's only right we had to get you on the couch, gang. How you coming?
It's about time. I've been waiting. I've been waiting, Nene.
Man, I had a list. I had you on the list. You was at the top of the list. But then with so many people just get to reaching out, and then you scheduling stuff right then and there and shit like that. But on Coda Grave, it was business. The schedule overloaded. Nothing personal. You know, I had to get you on Coda Grave.
That just means you booked and busy. You doing what you supposed to do, gang. That's all that means. Blessings to you.
For sure. Definitely in zombie mode, man. I appreciate it for sure. But for the people who don't know, you tell them where you from and what you do. Wait, before I start the interview, I got to say my disclaimer before we get to some shit.
Let's do it.
Everything I say on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in a situation it's going to be hard to get out of. Very hard. About something I said. Oh, Coda Grave. I'm an entanglement you don't want to get tangled up in.
I promise you. Oh, my granny. Keep going the other way.
For sure. But like I was saying, tell them where you from and what you do.
All right, what's going on, y'all? It's BigMouf'Bo. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm a community activist. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I'm an actress.
Coda, you do it all.
I do it all. I do a lot, bro. I'm a motivational speaker, mental health specialist. Like, let's do it. Let's do it.
When you say you're a writer, do you write screenplay as well? Like, are you interested in like writing movies and scripts?
Definitely. I got some like short stories and short films that I wrote. I just ain't got them out there yet.
Okay, what you think holding them up? You just like waiting on the publishing or?
Yeah, getting the right production team behind it to put it out there.
For sure. What's what's some of the scopes that you focus on when you're doing the writing? You into like the drill drama type shit or more raising awareness? What you think your scope is?
So for me, I say it's like hip hop conscious. Okay. So like I'm hip hop, I'm relatable, but at the same time I teach. It's always a message in my music. That's for me personally. For
sure, you very lyrical on Coda Grave. How long you been interested in music?
I started music when I was about like 9.
Yeah, what inspired
about
you?
9 years old. The Jackson movie.
Yeah.
The Jacksons, an original series. The Jacksons, an American Dream. I watched that shit so many times as a shorty. Any movie with music though, the Jacksons, Temptations, Five Heartbeats, Why Do Fools Fall in Love? It don't matter. If it got music, I'm watching it, bro.
But so I love them type of movies too, like them biopics and
Hell
shit.
Yeah.
So
and
like
then
what it was.
It was like a full circle moment because then like growing up watching that movie, you know, Jason Weaver played little Michael Jackson.
For sure.
And now that's like a mentor to me because I work beside him on the Shy. You feel me? So it's like God works in crazy ways.
Man, that's crazy. We're gonna talk about the Shy a little later, but speaking on Jason Weaver, feel me? How did y'all like relationships stem? Was it like a business relationship that kind of went into mentorship?
So our relationship started online.
Okay.
Really, we followed each other, and I was always a huge supporter of him, a huge fan of him. And it was a post I made. It was like 2 years ago around the time when I had like a health scare, and I had just went public with it, let the world know, and he was supporting me. Then one day I went to work at the set on the Shy. He was walking past. He like, Bo? He He was like, oh, hell yeah, you in here? I'm like, yeah. And ever since then, it's just been love, genuine love, bro. So shout out to Jay Weaver.
Shout out to him.
Another true Chicago and a true Chicago.
Yeah, for sure, real GOAT. You spoke on your health scare. I remember that had went viral not too long ago.
Yeah.
But if you're comfortable speaking on it, speak on it and where you at with it now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm 100% healthy now. You know what I'm saying? No problems, no seizures, none of that. But the health, as far as the health scares, it's something that run in my family. And the women in my family, like my auntie, my mom, my grandmother, they all pretty much passed away from the same illness, which is either cancer, heart failure, or something like that. So I just make sure I stay on top of my health, health as well.
For sure. What the eating look like, that play a big part in
I changed the diet. No red meat anymore. None of that.
Yeah, I've been trying. I ain't had no health scares, but I did go to the hospital. I did like a checkup, and they told me like my cholesterol was just like not bad, but not good.
Yeah, they like, listen, you one clogged artery away.
Yeah, you feel me? It can get like that. So I've been trying to just turkey chops for me. Go to grade, turkey tips. Turkey bacon. Yeah, we go to grade. Oh, folks that weren't watching that for sure. What you think one of your biggest inspirations in music?
Oh, as far as like people or just putting it out there?
Both.
As far as putting it out there, my message is I just want people to follow their dreams and know that anything is possible, literally. And then my musical inspirations, you got Method Man, you got Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Chance,
Jennifer Took him back.
Because I'm a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gotta understand it's a difference between hip hop and rap. So
tell me the difference between that, because a lot of people don't understand that.
All right, so I feel like with hip hop, you an MC. So with MCs, you got people who are lyrical. They want to put get their message across. You know what I'm saying? So you got like Wu-Tang. You got people like A Tribe Called Quest. You got people like Flavor Flav. When they fight the power, you know what I'm saying? So when hip hop first came out, it was an element and it was a tool for us African Americans in the urban community to be able to express ourselves without anything. That's why NWA was saying, F the police. So it was all about your story at first.
Sure.
And then rap, I feel like rap is more commercial, it's more entertainment. Like we gonna bop, we gonna rock out, we gonna dance.
For sure. More like an artistic type thing.
Yeah, so you got dancing and entertainment versus truth.
For sure, because like that hip hop, you ain't even need a beat. Like they just on that talking that shit and you just catching it by feeling it for sure. So I definitely get that opposed to on the music, everybody trying to catch the balance and the flows and the metaphor. I get it for sure. Bo, give me a 4. I'm quarter grade.
Give you a 4?
No. I'm just you ain't gotta give me a 4. You feel me? I'm kind of good at coming up with my own 4, my own 8. You feel me? But it has been a thing that was spoke on this couch where it was a thing. Bo, give me a 4. You was accused ghostwriting. You be out here writing these whole lyrics.
Hey, the accusations is crazy. Disclaimer, I just want to say I am a ghostwriter. I am a motherfucking ghostwriter. I'm a ghostwriter. I am a ghostwriter. All right, I'm a ghostwriter, but I'm also I work with a publishing company too. You know what I'm saying? So I got work that's credited, then I got a lot of uncredited work. You see what I'm saying?
For sure. So what's some of the what's name a hot bar that everybody in the city that's just going crazy like, oh yeah, she cold, and whole time you the rightful owner. Your intellectual property.
But see the way that goes.
She said he, all color gray.
The way that goes.
Both genders non-discriminate.
These hands bisexual. Everybody get this work. You hear me? But see, the thing about being a ghostwriter and signing them damn NDAs, gang, I wish I could. I wish I could.
Wait, they doing the Diddy. You saying it. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody, bro. Just keep it between you and I.
So that type of shit. Okay, so with the NDAs, but with that, do you still get credited for that as a writer?
So it's separate. So if you're doing ghostwriting, basically you writing it, you getting paid for your work, but that artist take all the work.
So now, it's basically, you pay up front basically for your work, and so it's basically like work for hire.
Yeah, but then also you can ask for certain percentages or split sheets or whatever. That's between you and the artist. But the whole point is for the public to never know that you wrote the song. Now, if I'm doing publishing music or I'm working with a publishing company, my name all up over that shit. Like, so yeah.
Okay, so it's the difference from publishing and writing.
Yeah, it's a difference between songwriting and ghostwriting. So when you writing a song, you get your credits on it. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
as
When
the
you
songwriter.
ghostwriting, nobody knows
Knows
who wrote
it was
at
you.
all. Nobody knows. You just the person in the room.
Okay, how you get into those type of situations where people comfortable enough to come? Is it because you already got a history of this? You've been doing this for so long, they kind of know, or like you say, with the NDAs. But what make people so comfortable coming to work with you?
Honestly, it spread like wildfire. I'm pretty sure I know how it spread, but a certain person. Shout out to my boy, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the one who told me.
Hey, but
Say, man, both be writing that shit.
It started because honestly, it started because I'm just a helper, right? Okay. So I'm always in every room. Outside of being an artist, or before I even pushed myself as an artist, I was always behind the scenes. So I done been assistant producer. I done been a personal assistant, ghostwriter. I'm always learning. I'm forever a student. So most of the times I'll be in the room with all these artists, and somebody will be like, y'all don't know who that is? Or they'll introduce me. We'll have a cipher. We'll get the cipher, and I'll freestyle. They be like, can I use that? I'll be like, take it. Or I'll let them know, like, you need a verse? I got you. They think I'm bullshitting.
For sure.
Till they hear that shit, then next thing you know, the phone ringing like, hey, we need you in this camp. Hey, you think you come to the A for this? Hey, we need something for this.
Yeah, so you wrote for like real big artists?
Oh yeah.
You in that lane? Okay, so which one do you think is more lucrative? Being the artist behind the scenes, kind of just being paid for your work, opposed to the artist that's up front, that's kind of just taking like loans, building debt. You feel me? Which one you think better?
I feel like being behind the scenes is for me personally, it's a bigger benefit in it. Because I mean, I have no problem being an artist. I love being an artist, but it's like you have to understand the business. Yeah. And for a lot of these artists, they don't understand the business, or they aren't business minded. You're not looking at your contract. You're not looking for the word perpetuity. You're not trying to see if you got options in your contract, how many albums. You got to understand it. Like a label, for example, a label will give you a contract and be like, all right, we're going to sign you for a year. And for that year, you owe us 2 albums. Right. You can turn in your album, and the label will tell you, nah, this is a mixtape.
Like that. Yeah.
Not even that. This is a mixtape. And then, so look at it. I say I want to sign KB Nene for 1 year, 12 months, and that 12 months you owe me 2 albums. Okay. And after you give me your 2 albums, 12 months is over with. But say, for example, you give me an album, and I'm like, nah, I want to keep Nene around. I ain't counting this as an album. This is a mixtape. Go back and give me 15 more songs.
So how do they determine what's a mixtape and what's an album? Is it just basically off they say so?
It's based off your label. And
it's just how they determine.
That's why you have EPs, you have AOPs, you got mixtapes, you got albums.
So with the mixtapes and the albums, it don't require as big as a budget as an album.
Yeah, something like that. Like that's why a lot of artists they put out mixtapes. So with mixtapes, that's how Wayne got back in the game. He was hopping on everybody beat. You see what I'm saying? So by you freestyling on everybody beat, you're not spending money for, you know what I'm saying, for like if you was to sample a beat, you just you just freestyling. You just putting your work out there. Whereas an album, oh no, we want this to go. We putting a marketing budget behind it. We got features like so.
And you think that's like a label kind of cheat sheet with the artist?
For sure.
You feel me? Like okay.
For sure. I feel like that's a cheat sheet. I feel like wardrobe budgets is a cheat sheet.
Wardrobe budgets, they get on budgets for wardrobe.
Yeah, like example, you ever seen Cowboy interview he did? When he did the song Chariot with he did a song with Chariot with Meek, Dirk, and Young Thug. He did the video shoot. You know, you got a video budget. I think he said his Meek like wardrobe budget was like between somewhere like 20, 30K. And he like, man, this nigga showed up in some Milano shorts. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you get a budget for certain things and they can definitely chop it up and cheat it however they want to. That's why it's important.
And then all this stuff is wind up what you wind up having to pay back. Because I don't think a lot of artists understand that when they getting these advances, these wardrobe budgets and all these different handouts, they just looking at it like they being paid. They don't understand like, no, this is a debt. Yeah. So when this big check coming, they expecting to get this big payout, and it's like, nah, you owe me for this, that, and the third. Yes. Now the artists want to go live and say
I try to explain to every artist that I know or work with, recoupable expenses. Put that word in your head. Recoupable
break that
expenses.
down. What that mean?
Okay, a recoupable expense is example. Anything I give you money for, I'm going to recoup. So if I say, hey, yo, Nene, I got 50 bands for you right now, just flat out. If you sell 60K worth of stuff, you only getting that 10 because I'm recouping my 50.
You got to take
so
that
it's money that they get back.
The top.
And the best way I explain it to artists, I say a record deal is like a bank loan because that advance they're giving you, that's a percentage out of your entire contract. They want that back. So that's why they work
and
so
the
hard.
longer that it take you to pay it back, the higher it goes because it builds interest.
And then on top of that, a lot of these labels will let you trap yourself. Like, for example, they'll give you a good 100K, and then you only sell 50K. Okay, you still in debt to us 50K. We gonna give you another 50K on top of that, because as long as you owe us, we own you.
And what people don't understand is that the label have the power to make this song a hit. No matter how good the song is, the marketing, the budget that goes behind the song is what push it. So if you got a great song, but your label don't want to put the money behind that song, it's not going to be nothing. You feel me?
And artists got to do their homework also, because it's like, when you're, even as independent artists, when we're releasing, we're still going up against the artists in the industry. And almost 90% of artists release on a Friday. So if I'm like, all right, Nene, I'm gonna drop this song on Friday, but Drake dropping on Friday, understand you are going against Drake. It may not feel like it, but like when you're putting this music out there, that's why it's so important to talk to your label and have a plan. Because you know how many artists you hear say, man, album coming soon, I'm waiting on a release date. I wish a nigga would tell me when I can release music.
Man,
I would. So you telling me I'm chasing you for you to tell me what I can and can't do? I might as well just learn the business and do it myself.
Basically,
you see what I'm saying? Like that shit make it make sense for me, gang.
Don't go to grade.
I don't even like being told what to do. You gonna tell me what I can do with my music?
You feel me? And I think it's like it's cool to a certain degree. Like if me and you working on this project and we on this project and we doing something in collaboration, all right, cool. But for just like my whole career, like, no, you can't do that. No, don't do that. No, I don't want you to do that. Like,
and that's why it's important. It's important to know who you signing to as well, because some people will sign you with the intentions of pushing you. Some people will sign you with the intentions of just shelving you.
For sure.
On my soul, I done been in so many situations where I done had to real life just go to God and turn stuff down, and people look at me crazy, and I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, I don't have to explain myself to y'all, but y'all don't understand the business.
It be real talk, like
the business aspect of it.
I was just telling my homie, like, man, somebody offered me this big check. I think I'm gonna turn it down because I basically be having to walk away. When I said how much it was and I turned it down, he made your ass tweaking. Why the fuck would you do that? But when I broke it down, like, I got my own shit going on. You can't. Why walk away from a table that I'm building to go sit down at somebody else's table for them to spoon feed me what they want me to have? I might as well just stay right here and stay locked in and let the food build up and accumulate. You feel me?
Eat all I want to. Nigga, what?
Go to great.
That's how I go, for real.
But as an independent artist, let's just be honest, it is hard. You feel me? It's hard to stay independent. It's hard to take your money if you going to work at a job, work at McDonald's, and then take that, put it in the studio time. It's hard. So what's some advice that you got for independent artists or people that want to stay independent to, you feel me, build that up for themselves? Yeah. But you feel me, kind of in that shaky moment right now. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm Just a Girl from Chicago. And you can get your official Just a Girl from Chicago merch available in women and men. I love girls from Chicago. Yeah, we got couples, his and hers. Get you one. Take pictures, tag me in them, and we got them in multiple different colors. You can get it at I'mJustAGirlFromChicago.com. Tap in.
Really, honestly, your network is your net worth. And I'm going to say that like this. I'm going to be 100% transparent. Like, I never always had a big bag. You feel me? And if I did, I donated it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I put money on for some of my homie funerals before. I did this, I did that. My family be looking at me crazy, like, where your money go? But it's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm buying stuff to donate. But honestly, it's like, being an independent artist, when I say your network is your net worth, who you know matters. A lot of the place, I ain't gonna even say a lot, 95% of the rooms I've been in has been based off of who I know and just the energy I give and being a good person and being loyal and respectable. That's it. Like, so don't worry about the finances, because, I mean, I know that's a big part of it, but don't worry about that. Just perfect your craft. For sure. Just perfect your craft. Social media is free.
And what people have to understand with building those relationships, it's a lot of times that you're going to have to work for free. Mm-hmm. You're not going to build a lot of relationships if you always show up with what you got for me, how much, this is my budget, this is how much I charge. Sometimes you got to understand, I might not get paid for this, but this going to open the door for me to either meet this person or, you feel me, expand in this way, or this person might see me right here. Now they is willing to pay me, you feel me? So
you gotta build your resume in person. Like, whenever I see a person who's infamous or above me, I never go or lead with I'm an artist. I always lead with, how can I help your brand? How can I help your campaign? Because outside, even as a music artist, you want to show these business people and you want to show these label and the people that you're marketing to that you're not just the artist. Because they'll put you in that box. I done been...
What you mean, not just the artist? Ain't that the goal to just be an artist?
Nah, you want to be an artist, but you also want to be a CEO. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I could sign to a label right now, but I'm still going to have my principles and who I am and what I stand for.
For sure.
Like, you can go to a label and they can create you an image.
For sure.
But remember, you an artist. Not only are you an artist, you a manager. Even if you have a manager, don't you sit back down and talk with your producer about what you're doing before you come? You want to be invested. Because if I just tell myself I'm an artist, all I'm going to focus on is going to the studio and rapping. That means I ain't worried about my finances.
You ain't worried about your money.
I ain't worried about my accounting. Like, you have to be everything to yourself in a certain extent. And when you out here and you networking, don't ever feel bad for feeling like you under somebody or you volunteering, because that's how you build your resume. Literally. And you can go around and that gives you leverage when you go to the labels. You can say like, oh, I've done this. I've curated this. And that builds your brand up.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Like, even with my podcast, like what I say when I turn down that large amount of money, now that money's going to have to become even larger, because it's like, nah, now you see, I just showed what I bring to the table as far as my relationships, you feel me? The people that you want, I done already had.
Exactly,
so like,
exactly.
Nah, you're going to have to come on with a little bit more to that.
And it's like, actually, the person you want, I was just on the phone with him. You want me to get him for you? Now you see my leverage. Now you see what I can do.
I've been in those type of situations.
Motherfucker
calling me on the other line like, hold on, they put y'all on a three-way. And they like, hold on. Yeah. I'm one of those.
I had somebody walk up to me yesterday. I was at the basketball tournament. He was like, I don't mean this in no disrespect. And I'm already getting defensive. I'm like, he finna say some dumb shit. He was like, how the fuck do you know everybody? He literally said it. He like, how? I said, bro, putting in that work. And it's not now. I've been doing this shit since I was 11. Literally, behind the scenes. Remember the reawakening All About Chris? Nigga, I was filming and editing those. A lot of people don't even know. Before I was BigMouf'Bo the rapper, I was Bobo the camera girl. You could not see me without a camera in my hand for years.
So you started off as like videography?
I started off doing videography and editing. I always wanted to be a director and I love TV. I love television and film. I always wanted to be an actress. But growing up in Inglewood, it wasn't that many opportunities for television.
Right.
And so, I come from a musically inclined family, so it's like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my gift, show the world who I am, and then translate that shit over. So, yeah.
So that shit dope.
Like, so this shit deep.
For sure. Talk to me about community work. Where do you think you get such a giving spirit from?
Honestly, I get my giving spirit from my community.
Yeah.
I started, shout out, get real big. Shout out to the hometown hero, Jennifer Hudson. That's why I started doing my community service with. Growing up, we was neighbors, and then her older sister and my mom was like best friends. And so, unfortunately, when the tragic accident happened with her family, that's when the Julian D. King Gift Foundation was started in honor of her nephew, Julian, and we just started giving back. From that point on.
You work on the board of that foundation, right?
Yeah, we sit on the chair as a team. You got like Team Julian, and then you had the volunteers and stuff, and we just curate the events for the city. And it's always been love, and I think I get that from her, because her biggest thing is taking care of home first, and Chicago is our home. And by her being a neighbor and me growing up and watching her paths, I told her, like, I'm following you. For sure. Whatever school you go to, I'm going to. She went to Yale, she went to Dunbar. I went to Yale, I went to Dunbar. You got your start on a reality music TV show, American Idol. I got my start on a reality music TV show, Rhythm and Flow.
So, like, y'all known each other through this whole transition from, like, the Dream Girls era to the Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, Jennifer knew me when I was in the stomach, bro. When I was in the baby. Yeah, but before I was even born, Jennifer knew about me. So I can say she knew me this whole time. But, yeah, we know each other because we was neighbors, like. Growing up next door neighbors and stuff like that.
For sure.
I still remember the American Idol number, bro. My grandma made us vote. Like,
straight up.
You're gonna vote all night until them lines close. 1-866-436-5708.
Cause this my era. Like that era, you know, I'm a little old. I ain't that young, but you know, this like that's my whole little era. You feel me?
That American Idol number is implanted in my head, like forever.
For sure. So. Speaking on like her tragic situation, not getting too much into it, but just because you was around during that situation, you was like present in a lot of the situations. How you think that affected you at a young age, and how did it affect you now as an adult?
Honestly, that situation, it was surreal. It was very, very, very surreal. It's like I was 14 at the time when that happened. So it was it was a life-changing experience because not only I had to grasp the concept of what happened.
Right.
Not only like, okay, it was some violence happening next door, but these are my people. Like I see these people every day. I love these people. I talk to these people. So it was hard for sure. It was a balance of understanding what's going on, worrying, because at that time Julian was missing. So, we was worrying about him, and then the public reaction to it, like all that news media and news coverage and all that. It was a lot. Even going to school and people knowing, like it was just a lot for me. But I thank God that he held us all down. He blessed all us, all our mental health. We all made it through. We got angels on the other side, bro.
So that was in my neighborhood. So I'm from 77th and Sangham and 77th and Green, like that whole area. I went to Oglesby. I actually went to Oglesby with some of her family members, Jamil, Samantha. They was in my class. They was singing. The whole family singing. The whole family singing. Justin.
When I say entire family will sing you down.
Yep. That was our era. We was like, I want to say maybe like 7th grade, 6th grade. We was smoking before school. We was smoking. And I remember that shit like vividly. When he was going through the phone. He had told us like they found Julian. And like that's when everybody was looking and stuff like that.
My heart just dropped when you said it, because I remember when that happened. Them was the exact words that I got told. But like I was in school when that happened.
Outside the school.
I was in class and like, cause I went to Dunbar, so a lot of Dunbar is rich for music, but a lot of her family members went there. Like it's really well known for like that being her school. A lot of people went to. So at that time when it happened, like I was in class. I remember verbatim. I was in class. I was doing my work, and I just seen like 3 people from the track team in the window, like in a classroom window, and they just knocking on the door, and then everybody's phones is just going off, and I was just like, I already know what this is. Like, but yeah, that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. You think that's like where a lot of this like community activism and like the helping the community, you think a lot of that like rooted in that, what you went through in that situation? And
definitely, because the sole purpose of the Julian D. King Gift Foundation being started was based off of Julian. So as a kid, when it was his birthday, instead of getting gifts, he would want to give gifts. So after his passing, they decided to create a foundation in his honor, and we just give away things. So it's like it's crazy how a tragedy can become something so beautiful. So beautiful. Like this 7-year-old little boy had it in his heart to give away gifts. And for the last 10, 11, 12 plus years, we've been supplying the city of Chicago 3 times a year. We do school events, we do Christmas events, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just all about love and taking care of our community.
And it's definitely inspiring, you feel me? Inspire people like me, you feel me? Like I try to like deal in my community, give back. I got a back to school giveaway come up, and a lot of that do come from like watching what you do in the community. You feel me? For sure. Like it's a domino effect.
Yeah, I feel like it's healing.
It is.
For me, it's healing, because sometimes we be giving away food. Like, I cry at every event. I find some 10 seconds to dip off somewhere and cry, because it's like, I tell myself I'm a superhero. And I used to say that since a kid, but it's like growing up and really getting that recognition is true. Like, one time we was like at a food drive, and this elderly lady came up, and she was just like, I just want God to bless you. Like, my grandbaby's gonna eat tonight. You know what I'm saying? Then seeing little kids like, Mama, we got food or we got toys. Like, that shit do something to you, G. Like, sure. Damn.
For sure.
Yeah.
On Coda Gray. We had talked about building, like, well, we had touched on it mostly, but the question is, how did you build so many strong relationships throughout the city? And you was just speaking on, like, you feel me, being present and volunteer work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's some of the, what is a connection that was built that kind of went sour, if you don't mind speaking about it? And what is some relationships that you built and you still cherish to this day?
A connection that went sour. I can't really say any connections went sour. I went through a lot of people as far as trying to find management. And it didn't really work out a lot, but we still kept those relationships. And that's why I say business relationship and your network as an artist is the most important thing you'll ever do, because the city of Chicago is connected. So say I get into it with this person, and he's connected to 4, 5, 6 different brands. I can just cancel myself out of that. So I don't feel salty about anything. I keep God first. And then as far as the connections I made, man, everybody, shit, who you want to say? Yeah, of course you got J Hud and the Julian D. King Gift Foundation. You got Channel and the Social Works Connection. You got Corey from Inglewood Branded. You got Keona Owens from Touch Gift Foundation, Impacting Lives. You got Ceasefire. You got Danielle with Think Outside the Block. Like, you got a lot. You got Dean Jones with Drake Elementary with the kids. Like, bro, all this shit matter. Like, it's no big I's and little U's. Like, I like to say it's us before me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the kids. So I cherish every connection because we all just continue to keep moving forward. Because it's not about us. It's about the future of the kids and the betterment of it. So.
On code agree, for sure. I love that, for sure.
Shout out Cowboy Tip, too. I cannot forget about Cowboy Tip and the Chicago Children's Expressway. He got the ranch, all the kids. He be letting kids. Man, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy.
For sure. All love. Definitely shout out to all them people strong in the community. We appreciate y'all standing behind us for sure. Talk to me about The Chi.
Yeah.
So you say that you more behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Okay, so how that come about and like what is it that you do behind the scenes?
So that started in 2019. It started in 2019. As soon as I came home from Rhythm and Flow, I signed up to be a background actor. And this is my first time doing anything in film besides Rhythm and Flow. So I got the call back to be a background actor. I go to set and I look eerily similar to one of the characters who is Dre. Her name Robin. Shout out Robin Hood over there at Truth Teller Productions. And I was like, I was getting dressed and somebody came and tapped me like, yo, why you out your trailer? And I turned around. I was like, huh? They were like, oh, wait, you're not Dre. I'm like, who's Dre? And so like maybe 20 minutes later, Crystal, the casting director, came over there and she was like, you ever been to stand-in before? I was like, nah. And she started to walk off. I'm like, but hey, it can't be that hard, right? And they told me what to do. They like, all right, so basically, you're going to watch her. You're going to do everything she do while she get dressed. And I nailed that shit. And from that point on, I was a core stand-in. And for those who don't know, a stand-in is basically it's an understudy. Okay. So you get assigned different characters. So for this season that just came out, season 7, I was mostly assigned like Luke James, Jason Weaver, Ahmad Ferguson, who plays Bakari, you know. So I would learn all of their scripts. I would watch them rehearse, and then I would do everything they do while they're getting their hair and makeup and all that done. And then when it's time to yell action and actually record, we just swap out.
Okay, and what is that used for?
Well, so that's used for like camera angles and lighting. So for example, if it's a scene with like Jason Weaver and Lynn Whitfield, Jason got to go get his makeup done. I already know his lines. I already know his movements. So I'm rehearse for the camera angles and the lighting so they can get the timing and stuff together. So it's basically practice. Okay,
because I've been on set. I'm doing a Tyrant set. So it's basically.
For sure. Shout out Breezy.
When he tell us like run through it, because we might run through this scene 13 times before it's actually yelled action. Yeah. You feel me? I could not know something like they could just feed me some lines on set, and we're gonna go through it so many times. By the time it's time to actually say the lines, I got that big memorized. Yeah. So in that situation, it's more so they taking care of what they taking care of. Hey, say the lines so we know how to angle the camera, how we need to move it, where you need to come in and sit.
They mark you, make sure you standing in the right place. You're lighting it good. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I do behind the scenes.
For sure.
Shout out to the cast of The Chi. Shout out everybody. DeAndre, Quincy, Whitney, Lena Wave, everybody. For sure. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene. Thank y'all for tuning in to this interview. But make sure y'all hit the link in the description and download Cash Kicks. They kicking out cash. If you sitting around all day on your phone doing nothing, play you some games and win you some money. They paying real cash. It's not a scam. Like I said, you can hit that link down in the description. It's busting. Go get that cash. What's advice that you have to signed artists and independent artists? For the signed artists, honestly, make your contract work for you. Make the best out of the time that you're there. Make sure you asking questions. Don't be afraid to tell your label, hey, this is exactly what I want. I'm not really sure what y'all percentages are, but in most times, contracts should be a partnership, not a pimp and hoe situation. So if you feel like you're getting pimped, your hoe ass need to go talk to your label. And then as far as the independent artists, stay independent. It's so many ways you can make money. Social media is free. It's free to upload to social media, and it's free to make money. So take advantage of that. It'd be different if it's like, hey, you got to pay 50 cents for a video. You got to pay $1 for a reel. It's free to make money. Utilize that shit while you can, and don't be scared to like ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. Market yourself. Marketing is everything when it comes to an independent artist.
Talk to the artists about marketing themselves, because I think that's something that a lot of artists struggle with, if they even understand what it means to market yourself.
Yeah, so when you marketing yourself, you basically telling the world who you are, what you stand for, your brand, your music. Being out of sight is out of mind. If we don't see you, we can't become a fan of yours. And it's a million fucking artists every day out there grinding for the same grinds you have. You have to grind. Like Fetty Wap put out Trap Queen every day for like a year and a half before he actually dropped it and it blew up. So that song that you put out that you feel like, oh, it might be a throwaway, keep pushing that shit, gang. Because the fans gonna decide what song they like from you. That's why I'm so versatile. I might do a drill song, I might do a gospel song, I might do a lyrical song. Sure. Y'all niggas gonna tell me what y'all want to hear based off the views. When I see the views, I'll stick to that lane. Sure. Until then, I'm out here.
For sure. Okay, so we got a section of the interview called the Hot.
Shit, let's do
it. A little
Woo.
intense. These rappers be broke as hell, don't they, Bo?
Yeah.
They be fucked up out here.
Yeah, we be fucked up out here.
Nah, you ain't fucked up. You a ghostwriter. You getting paid up front. We talk about the ones who we think.
Got it.
Everybody, because you know, it's an illusion. I done seen behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You be thinking they got these wardrobe budgets and shit.
Yeah.
You thinking these people out here getting all this money. You invest all your money. You get all these streams and you get $12.
$12. Oh yeah, I've definitely received a residual check before, and I was like, it's gonna cost more to cash this motherfucker than this motherfucker worth. I just sit there right there.
But so, knowing that, what is some of the ways to make money as an artist?
Merchandise.
Code agree.
You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if this is a cheat sheet, but the nigga Chance gave y'all the layout.
Okay, what you mean?
Make great music, get your music out for free, do a free concert, and have merch. If I'm giving you free hit songs and I'm telling you come see me for free, nigga, you gonna pay $20, $30 for this hoodie.
On Coda. For sure.
You gonna pay $20, $30.
Like
that man made $6 million off his 3 hats. He said it like, I'm a person, I understand the business. I look at analytics. So, and even in music, you got to sell so much music to even get a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? 1 million streams on a certain platform is only like $100. So that's why you got people out here getting a billion streams, 300 billion streams. So if you in the music industry for money, you might as well just get a job on the side and make music your hobby. But if you want to make money off of it, merchandise, you see what I'm saying? Collaborate, do raffles, give these people something personal other than just your music. Because if I was just BigMouf'Bo the rapper, when none of y'all niggas be checking for me, I'm be 100.
I think that's why a lot of artists don't, like they don't have that longevity, because you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of artists selling fucking bobbleheads or they sell t-shirts or shit. You feel me? Like
nothing.
You feel? And I think that's what kind of made me stand out. Like when I came,
Lemonade.
Cause
and
baby,
that shit was so good.
When I realized, like, hold on, it ain't no money here. I got to get some money, but it's like I was smart enough to understand, like, okay, I got all these people watching me.
Exactly.
All I got to do is find something to sell.
And you use your network. You use your network. You went to every single influencer homie you had. Bitch, drink this lemonade. Drink this lemonade. Do this, do that. Then you came back to school event with the lemonade.
I gave away a lot of free lemonade. Like, it's the thing, like when I say you got to be willing to work for free, you got to be willing. Like I done had people walk up to me and was like, "Here, could you do this and this hat and do all this content?" I'm like, "All right, cool." Then after I get done, you take the hat. Like I feel cheated. Like I got to. Like now you got to give me.
You got to give me something for that.
You feel me? So it's like if you out here, it don't. You got to get that shit away for free sometimes. You feel me? It's just about who you can get your product in their hands. You feel me? And
that's why your business relationship and your network is so important.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, like, I could tell you right now, name one BigMouf'Bo song. You can't. If I would have stopped that music, no one would know who I am, bro. I'm known because I branded out and the world know me as being a rapper. But nigga, I'm known for everything else but music right now. Like I can drop music. It'll be cool, but ain't nobody like, yo, put that BigMouf'Bo on right now. Not yet. because I'm finna get ready to drop. But
But
gave
when you
y'all
walk
niggas
in the
years.
room, everybody know who Bo is.
That's Bo the actor. That's Bo that give away toys. That's Bo that be feeding people. You
like,
see
that's
what I'm
what
saying?
I like about my situation with Ad Team, because at first when I had people coming to me, it was like, okay, you do, like, we know you, everybody know you, but what do we know you for? Like you gotta find one thing to do. You gotta find, you feel me? I'm like, well, I do everything, and it was like Ad Team came, and it was like, okay, we not just go focus on one thing. Okay, you do this, you do this, you do this. We finna do everything.
You a creative. Don't put yourself in the box, because once you put yourself in the box, that's what the world gonna see you at.
For sure.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, whatever you tell people is what's gonna follow. Like Smirk, he called himself the Voice. Everybody started calling him the Voice.
Real shit.
When whatever you tell yourself and you tell the world, that's what they're gonna call you. You just said it, I'm the ghostwriter of Chicago. You see what I'm saying? I didn't give myself that name. The Chicago Wave gave me that name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do that.
So everybody's spilling the beans.
I'm like, goddamn. I seen the post. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, so with the NDAs and the secrecy with the ghostwriter, how do you got so many people that know, like, Bo be writing that shit?
I'm gonna be honest. It be the artists.
The artists be telling
It be some of the artists. It be some of the managers. Because the thing is, I don't think it's malicious.
Okay.
I think they be like, yo, holla at Bo. She XYZ. She doing XYZ.
For sure.
Then the next thing you know, like, people was coming to me asking me, like, you write for who? I'm like, no.
But it do be sometimes when you be in the studio with these artists and somebody in the next session over and they peep you, they peep the artist, and y'all in the same session.
Man,
they
listen.
be, she writing that shit.
Man, listen, one day I was just scrolling through Instagram on my mother's grave. I'm just scrolling through Instagram, going through stories. And this certain person had dropped a song. And as I'm going through stories, Amari Blaze, funny ass, gonna say, I'm going through stories. All I see on Amari's story is, man, Bo wrote that shit. What the fuck? I DM'd her like, what you talking about?
I'm so
She talking about, yeah, woo, just dropped. She talking about, bitch, I know your flow.
Hey, I've been so messy. I've been tuned in every time somebody drop, I be trying to figure it out. Like, hold on, did Bo write that shit?
I said, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But mind you, Amari used to stay in my crib. Like, all the rappers used to stay coming to my crib. Sleepovers, I don't give a fuck. Mikasa, Sukasa. So everybody know, but it was just so fucking funny. I'm like, gee.
Spilling the beans.
Gee, I couldn't even fuck, because I'm like, how did she even know? Because nobody knew. But the fact that she was like, bitch, I know your cadence. I know how you rap. That's not how this nigga rap. I know you. I was like, shit. Let me. And at that point, I started writing for them. Sure. I'm like, let me stop writing in my style and start writing.
So you like kind of consider the artist. You kind of listen to their style, listen to what they word play, they lingo, and you try to use that when you making a song.
Yeah, I had to learn. I had to learn as I went, because like some artists they'd be like, all right, we just want a verse, and they either keep the whole verse or they'll tweak it, add their own stuff. But it wasn't until one artist came to me, he like, nah, like, that's not how I rap. Like, that's gonna be unbelievable. You gotta rap like woo woo. For me, you gotta dumb it down. I'm like, facts. So now I write for their taste and their audience.
On code of grade. That's important. Talk to me about sexuality. Yeah. Feel me? When did you realize that you was into women?
First grade.
So it was something that you was born with?
First grade, first crush, Alana Harris.
You never been into men?
Gee, I had one boyfriend in 7th grade. His name was James. I beat him up and he started crying, gang. What the fuck is you crying for? Yeah, like I pulled his hair. He had an afro. I pulled his hair. I was punching him and shit, and he started crying. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because mind you, I got hella brothers. I got like 7, 8, 9 brothers, bro. Probably more. But you crying? Yeah, I ain't your bitch ass up out of here, bro. I'm cool.
So from 1st grade, you had a girlfriend. To 7th grade, you had a boyfriend. So was it a time where you kind of struggled with your sexuality?
No. So see, 1st grade, I knew I liked girls because it was something about this girl. Like, nigga, I got a whooping and everything. I stole one of my auntie watches, took it to work, gave it to the girl, and I remember verbatimly. It was like story time. We sitting on the carpet, and I gave her the watch. I'm like, if anybody mess with you, let me know. My auntie in the crib looking for her watch for like a week. My teacher finally called home because she ended up taking the watch because it was such a big fuss. Gee, I got my ass toe up. I'm talking about toe up, and I still ain't care.
For sure. Code Grade, what's the advice that you got for young ladies? Because for some girls, it is a struggle. You feel me? Like, my niece, she stepped, like when she went to high school, she kind of found herself. Yeah. But we come from a real religious family. And like before high school, like before that transition, I seen that it was something that she was dealing with heavy. Like, where she didn't know how to be herself around my auntie. And I told her, like, fuck that people. Be yourself.
Be
You feel
yourself,
me? If you don't like it or they ain't, but whoever the fuck you is, that's who you is. You feel me? Be you.
Exactly.
And it's like it kind of, you feel me, like gave her the confidence to kind of be who she is. So what's some of the advice that you got for young ladies in them situations?
Honestly, for young ladies and young men, because it's harder for the men
both.
too, for sure.
For sure.
Just love yourself. Know that nothing's wrong with you. God created you exactly how you're supposed to be. People may not understand, but it's not for them to understand.
Okay.
They don't have to understand, just stand on your business. It's a community out there for people who love you. If you feel like your family don't love you, you feel like you're not accepted, just reach out. It's a community out there. We got all type of groups. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got so many gay families or this and that.
For
people
sure.
who disowned by their real family to come out there. As long as you true to yourself, as long as you talking to God and you accept yourself, fuck the rest of the world. I don't give a fuck who it is, your mama, your daddy, none of that. You are who you are. God made you and created you perfectly. Fuck everybody else, bro. For sure.
What was your support like when you came out? Like,
Bro,
was it a backlash or acceptance? What was it?
It was so fucking funny because I've been a tomboy my whole life.
Okay.
Like, I never wore pink. I'm not wearing a dress. Like, my cousins them used to hate me because they used to be like, yo, either you putting this pink dress on or y'all ain't going to the park. Guess we in the house today. Fuck you talking about? Like, so when I finally came out, it actually happened because my mama was being nosy. Like, I'm on the phone and she's talking to me while I'm on the phone. I'm like, Ma, I can't have two conversations at once. I'm talking to my girlfriend. She was like, your girlfriend or your girlfriend? I'm like, my girlfriend. She said, she cute. I said, yeah. She said, she got all her teeth. I said, what the fuck? Yeah. She said, oh, okay. She's like, I got a girlfriend too. I turned up.
So your mom was
I turned up. What you mean you got a girlfriend? Stop playing with me. I'm thinking she trolling, all this and that. My mama, hey, she do what she do. It wasn't until her funeral, I seen this random ass stud in there. Light skin. Who the fuck is this? Mama was for real. Mama was for real.
Talk to me about your mom passing, how you deal with that.
So my mom passed when I was 21. I accepted it way easier than I thought I would because like growing up, so my grandparents had adopted me and my brothers and sisters because my mom, she had a substance abuse problem. So she was in the streets a lot. So by the time, and I'm the youngest out of all of us. So by the time my grandma adopted us, I was probably maybe 2 or 3. And so my mom would come by. So my relationship with her was like a friend of the family. Like I knew she was my mom, but we didn't really have a relationship. So as I got older and I was in high school, we became the best of friends. Like we locked in maybe like a year or 2 right before she passed away. And so I was just grateful for that. Like we made up for all the times that I didn't have.
Right.
Because I tell my siblings like, man, I'm jealous. Like you was born in 87. You knew mama way before me. Like you got to live with her. I never actually got memories of living in a house with my mom because my grandma raised me. You know what I'm saying? And so when she passed, it was just more so I was grateful that it wasn't tragic. Because the life she lived, it could have been anything. She got taken out on the streets. Anything could have happened. It was natural. You was around your family. And at that point, I had to talk with her because she could still hear. She's in the hospital bed. She's on a deathbed. She could still hear. And, like, the doctors expected her to pass on that Monday. Like, they brought the priest in and all that. They praying with the family. Shorty ass stayed around for, like, 3 more days. They, like, and on God, honest to the ancestors, one of the doctors came in. I'm like, we don't know what to tell y'all. They're like, according to her chart, she should have been passed, like, days ago. So I'm in there. I'm like, everybody talk to her but me. So everybody leave out the room. And I tell her, I'm like, Ma, if you sticking around because you scared or you trying to be the rock of the family, I'm like, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm like, oh, I got it. I got you. You know I got the family. I'm like, if you ready to go, just go. I promise you. Bro, I left that hospital. I didn't even make it through the door. They called the phone. Yeah, she just passed. I said she was waiting on me to talk to her.
Yeah, it was a similar situation like that day my mama passed. Like, it seemed like she was waiting on me for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, she was waiting on me.
They was saying, like, she was supposed to start, like, the radiation the next day. And I was like, I'm looking at her like, for what? Like, you feel me? Like, what the fuck is y'all going to take her through pain? Y'all going to, you feel me, torture her before she go? Like, you feel me? It's like, I just said, like, you feel me? Like, shit, we good. Like I'm the youngest, so it's like, shit, I'm good.
So you already know how we relate to that.
Was telling me, like, she just want to make sure that you okay. Like, she just want to be, I'm like, shit, I'm okay. You feel like I'm good. I'm figuring it out. Like, I'm going to be good regardless. And I had left and she passed away.
Similar. And one thing about my mom, I don't care what nobody say, bro. She was in the street. She was this, she was that. That lady believed in God.
Oh, for sure.
That lady was a believer in God. You can't tell her or her children nothing about God. So I already knew, like, what time it was. I still got a voicemail on my phone. And at the time, I didn't understand it. And she left me and my brothers the same voicemail. She was like, I went to sleep. and I had a dream, and God told me you gonna be renewed. You gonna be like nothing ever happened. And in my head, I'm happy. I'm like, oh, mama finna be straight. She gonna be here. But really, she was saying God was finna call her home, and I didn't understand at that time. So my brother's explaining. I'm like, bro, she's with the person she loved the most. Like, I can't complain. I can't complain. So I'm just thankful that we got that time. Like, I love my mama for sure. I was a daddy's girl for sure. Don't get me wrong. I was the little girl who was like, I'm finna call my daddy and tell him on you. My mama like, call his black ass. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well-being check. How you doing mentally, bro?
Mentally, I'm good, bro. I'm the best I've ever been. I can't lie, and I love it because it's been a long journey.
For sure.
It's been a long journey, bro. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
I appreciate that.
How about you? How's your mental health?
Mentally, I'm better, for sure. It's been a lot of hard work these last couple months getting that thing off the ground, but now we kind of getting into the mode. We kind of just go into cruise control and just kind of just, you feel me? I ain't gonna say fall back because ain't no falling back, ain't no stopping, ain't no letting up, ain't no breaks, but just like that.
That gutter.
Yeah, that every day, all day, like that constant push
Do you know,
to get this shit.
Do you know Tati at Mental Health Meets Hip Hop? Have you met her before?
I think they had reached out to me.
Definitely talked to her. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a big help. When my mom passed away and Mental Health Meets Hip Hop, I was talking to Tati a lot, and that shout out to Tati. Tati, the reason I'm still here. I'm not gonna lie, nigga. You see the semicolon tatted, like nigga. If I would have left, it would have been in 2015. You see what I'm saying? It would have been a good 10 year. It would have been my 10-year anniversary if I would have passed away. But it's like, you just need good people in your corner. I always know it's somebody you could talk to, for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for asking.
Hell yeah, bro.
What's some projects that you're working on? Upcoming giveaways? What's in the works?
Yeah, so I just finished this movie called The Blue Lounge with Barry Brewer Jr. I got that out the way. I don't know if I can say this yet, but yeah. Nigga signed.
You signed?
Can't say if it's a label or agency. It's gonna come out.
Okay.
It's gonna come out. We definitely doing a giveaway. August 15th, I got one with Cortez Smith, a.k.a. Nook from the Shy.
Okay.
We'll be doing that. It's a school giveaway and basketball tournament. I believe we're still doing ours August 14th. We're going to do it. We still getting them details and stuff together. But you going to catch me at any local giveaway. Giving away shit for sure.
Yeah, I got one August 9th on 76 in Halsted. I'm going to give away some book bags, cold supplies for sure.
I'm there. And if you need something, I'll donate it, nigga. I'll bring some food or something, some snacks.
For sure. We definitely chop it up more after coming up on the date, for sure. Yeah. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm at Iron Team Studios, where they had the best mixing and mastering and the top-notch security, cameras everywhere, so you can feel secure and safe while you record your music. You can also come and record your content. And if you're interested in starting a podcast, or if you need a location to film your podcast, your set can look like this. We got A1 quality, A1 cameras, A1 production. Come tap in with my people. You can book your time slot at www.ionteam.com. Lock in. But we here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me on Coda Grade? This was a very good interview. It was high vibrational.
Yeah, it's the frequency. You see what I'm saying, man?
Coda Grave. I love the vibes. So you carry a good spirit. Like, you feel once on the inside of a person come out, and like everything inside of you, you wear it. Like, everybody can see it. You feel
Thank you, G.
You support everybody in the city. You show genuine love. You authentically yourself on Coda Grade. And you a big motivation to me.
I appreciate
when I first seen you, it was on Rhythm and Flow. And I wanted to ask you about that.
Let's get into it.
Because when we see you on Rhythm and Flow, it was you and it was the kid from New York. Undeniably the most talented. If you ask me, definitely was talented. But it was maybe just the demeanor, the shit that come with Chicago.
All right, so see, we can talk about this shit now.
All right.
We can talk about this shit now. So you talking about the argument, right?
Yeah, because it seemed like being from Chicago, you felt like you had to kind of wear that rap type of.
Shout out to everybody at Rhythm and Flow. Shout out Jesse Collins. Shout out Evan Caston. Shout out everybody. But Rhythm and Flow is where I learned the difference between reality and actuality, gang. Okay. Reality and actuality. So actuality is we sitting right here on this couch. Reality is your producer could be like, hey, Bo, scoot over so I can see you better.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So even when that situation happened, it was so fucking random, Nene. I'm telling you, like, we all in a room. We was in a room. We was in the red room. Everybody's talking. And then out of nowhere, the producer pulled me to the side. They're like, come here real quick, Bo. I go outside. They like, yo, it's battle day. We need some content, blah, blah, blah. That's all they said. I'm like, all right, bet. I said, if I get in trouble, I'm blaming you. I ain't gonna say who name it was. Shout out to my homie. I get in trouble, I'm blaming you. So next thing I know, I go back in the room and they arguing with Arion. And mind you, we're the only two from Chicago.
Right.
He's way younger than me at this point. He's like 18, 17. So the way they clipped it, editing is important, people. The way they clipped that shit, it's like I just came in on bullshit. Like, what the fuck y'all say? But literally, we was talking. And he was telling them, like, be humble. Y'all got to be humble. Somebody, man, fuck all that goofy shit. I'm like, y'all talking to me or him? And if you go back and rewatch it, I literally just asked, are y'all talking to me or are y'all talking to him? They turned up. They didn't show when they turned up. They showed when we turned up.
You was a victim of clickbait.
Clickbait. And then on top of that, in the middle of me turning up, I don't know if they sent Chance in there or if he seen it on the screen and came in there, but he walked in there. You think I would have turned down. No. My dumb young ass seen Chance, who was like, oh yeah, it's on now. Like I said, you pussy ass nigga, I'm Chance, this nigga acting like a female. Chance pulled me to the side like, do me a favor, save it for the battle. One. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna save it for the battle.
So you say that was your first situation where you was kind of like, where you had to learn this entertainment.
Yeah, and even when I got eliminated, they like, yeah, you doing a lot backstage. I look to the side, like, I'm looking to the producers on the side, like, hey, you motherfuckers told me to do that. But I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand it's the bigger picture. And also at that point, I'm not gonna lie, mentally, it was taking a toll on me because it's a reality show. So they asking me about my lifestyle. So imagine you working 12 hours, you feel me? You go to sleep, you wake up the next day, 7, 8 in the morning. As soon as you open your door, it's a camera in your face. Yeah, so how do you feel about your mom dying? It's like, bro, I didn't even process that. I'm 21, and then at this point, it was my first time being alone. Because after my mom passed away, he was with me. He damn near lived with me. I always had to have somebody with me. Like, I couldn't be alone. And that was my first time. I'm in a new state. I'm by myself. All this shit's scary. It started taking a mental toll on me. So when Chance was like, I'm going to send you home, I was like, all right. Like, even if you go back and see my elimination episode, I'm like, all right, cool. And my dumb ass, I forgot to walk off the first time when they eliminated me. I was like, all right. And I was just standing there smiling. They came on the thing like, Bo, we need you to leave. So I had to get eliminated again. Yeah. Like, we had to run that shit back. And they was like, yeah, we're going to send you home. I'm like, all right, bye. Walked off.
For sure. But what you rate that experience overall?
Bro, that was a 20 out of 10. It was so amazing. And it wasn't even like, shout out to all the judges. Shout out Cardi. That's my girl. Cardi, I love Cardi. And one thing about her, she's a real one. Yeah. Like, Cardi will check in around holidays or Mother's Day.
Oh, y'all keep in touch?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day. Hurry up. When she dropped the, like, it's up, I'm like, I'm finna drop a remix. She like, hurry up, I'm waiting. Sure. T.I. was definitely the tough love that I needed. And then Chance was the hometown hero, but it was more so connecting with all these different artists from across the world and realizing everybody got the same dream as you, which is it was dope for me.
For sure. It was dope watching on Coda Grade, seeing people from the city on TV, for sure. Like I say, all this motivated me. Like, I'm in the trenches watching all this type of shit. And now to be sitting next to you, chopping up, like, all this shit be, like, people don't understand. Like, in my mind, I'm still just Danish. I'm just regular Nene. So when I'm sitting next to him having this conversation, like, you Ruger. And like I said, in my era, watching y'all on TV, watching y'all do certain stuff, I'd be like, oh, yeah, on Coda Grade, I done made it. My mom made it.
My mom up here, but you know, that's my biggest problem. I still think I'm just Stephanie. Yeah. Like, nigga, I be walking to the store when I don't feel like driving. I be getting, why the fuck is you walking to the store? Or I'll go somewhere and niggas be like,
it be the old Coda Grade
for
like,
me. Ain't you BigMouf'Bo? I be like, yeah. What you doing in here? Getting chips and cheese. Man, nigga, what you doing in here?
Like, would remind me so quick. Like, I literally walk out the store, walk to the gas station, walk in the red, like, I just be moving. There's always that. Oh, Coda Grade! And I remember, like, damn.
Damn, I am KB Nene. Like, damn, yeah, G, I be trying to chill.
Life forget, like,
I be having my little bummy days and shit where I don't want to look like shit.
Man,
like,
they be, can I get a picture? Do you want to be Hollywood? I don't be kidding. I just be having my phone take a picture with me. I forgot how I look. Like, come on.
So y'all at the gas station one day, like 7 o'clock in the morning. This lady was like, I know you. I'm looking around like, she walking up slow and shit. She's like, I know you. My grandbabies watch you. Can I take a picture? I'm like, yeah, but don't post it. If you post it, don't tell nobody where we at, goddammit. I be forgetting. They be having to remind me. You have to
I
remember.
just told Jason that, like, you gonna have to start picking me up out the garage. They're coming out the crib, motherfucker walk, he be, put your face down. Like, what the fuck you want me to look at the garage? Put your hood on. Like,
Yes, bro.
at this point, it's time to go.
Especially when I go to my grandma and them crib, like R.I.P. my grandma, but my grandfather's still alive and he still live there. By that house being on TV, one day I'm on the porch and niggas was walking past like, yo, she really do live there. I'm like, oh, fuck. My brother instantly threw cameras up around all them bitches. We need to see the whole block.
For sure. That's definitely like, how is it for you navigating that? Because I'm kind of new to all this. And like I said, it's something I am dealing with.
Yeah.
Not wanting people to know how close you is and where you stand at and all that. So how did you navigate that? Like,
the popularity coming, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was, at first I was scared because I had anxiety. Like I used to have GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. Like I used to be medicated for that shit. So I had to just tell myself I'm safe. That's the first thing I did. Cause like you got all these people approaching you and strangers that you don't know. Every what up KB Nene ain't a what up KB Nene.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? And I done had situations where nigga, I done damn near got jumped by niggas in battle rapping. You see what I'm saying? For battling niggas. So it's like when people will approach me, I just talk to God real quick, say a quick prayer to myself, Bo, you safe. Give a smile. They want a picture, cool, they leave. But I'm always on guard. My head always on a swivel. I ain't never lacking, I promise you.
Same here.
I promise
I think it's better like keep my guy with him, like I always say. Like you say, I don't like being alone. Like I don't like taking and going nowhere by myself. I don't like driving by myself. Like I have 2 cars. You would think I only got one.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
you dropped off. Like I hate being by myself for sure.
Yeah.
On Code of Grave. But like I say, we here
For a good time, not a long time.
This was definitely one for the books. You feel me? I definitely enjoyed this. I enjoyed you.
I enjoyed
Code of
you.
Grave. I'm excited to see what you got coming up in the future. I'm excited to collaborate with some events. You feel me? On Code of Grave is up.
You know that,
For sure,
Nene.
it's
We
all
been
love.
like that. You know
sure,
that.
it's all
You
love.
know that. Since you came to my back to school event, you know that,
For
G.
sure, it's all
And I was
love, man.
you. I was so happy you came. Cause nigga, when you left, everybody wanted lemonade. I hit you up. I'm like, you gone? I'm like,
I had
G,
to
you
came
gotta.
back.
I say it's a line of people waiting on you.
It
You came
was.
back. You read up and came back. I'm like, here she come. Like
For
literally.
sure, for sure. That's what Mari Blaze said. She said, I put you in with BigMouf'Bo. You was selling your lemonade. Bo invited me herself, man. What you talking about?
Hey, Amari, my dog. She funny
Amari,
as hell. She's a fucking headache though.
Man, to
All the
love, to
female
know her is
rappers.
to love her. Honestly.
I used to piss Amari off. I'm gonna give you something real quick. Amari used to come to my crib. I'd buzz her in and I would hide. Like my crib was so big and my hallways were so long, I would unlock the door, buzz her in, and she'd come in. She'd be like, bitch, your overgrown ass, everybody finna be playing hide and seek with you. I'm like, yes, you is. And she'd literally run around the whole crib looking for me till she found me and be like, bitch, you a goofy. I'm hiding in my closet somewhere. Like,
But so I love Mari Blaze. Me and her, we have our differences. You feel we have our words. But one thing I can say on Code of Grave, she is a genuine soul. She a good person. You feel me?
Yeah,
A little bit delusional, but okay.
man,
She's
I love
a good soul. I
all
love
the
Mari Blaze.
I love all the female rappers. So shout out to
I do
everybody.
too. Everybody got
everybody.
everybody in their own way. Some I like more than others on Code of Grave, but yeah, for the most part.
Hey yo, what the? I'm mad we here for a good time, not a long time, because I would have dived into that. I would have dived
I
into
don't
that.
like that. Yeah, they know on like Code of Grave. A lot of them on like. I love them all, but a lot of
You
you
see what I'm saying? I
like.
love y'all. I love everybody. It just be like, big sister mode. G, I be like, bitch, stop beefing with her. You stop beefing with her so we can all get the fuck
Okay,
along.
before we get out of here, we gotta talk about a trending topic.
For sure.
The biggest thing on the internet right now is the Mellow Bucks diss.
Yeah.
At first, it was the actual tragedy itself, but I think the diss kind of had the equal amount of ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is your opinion as in the industry with all these connections, and you feel me, kind of like your perception is important? Do you think that was a good move?
I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. Shout out to Mellow Bucks. Shout out to Mellow. My heart goes out to you. You know, my prayers go out to you, all that. Mellow, in the terms of that situation, Mellow ain't doing shit that she ain't been doing.
On Coda.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all can't act like y'all don't know who this woman is. She's been her before that. And I understand people probably like, after that tragedy, you should probably switch up. You should probably change. She gonna go hard. She gonna go hard on account of what happened.
With me, I see it's like before this situation, she was trying to change, and that's what kind of like what my heart felt with, like it was
Yeah.
heartfelt because She really was. She was coming into more her feminine thing. Like I had just seen on TikTok, like, I ain't fighting you hoes. I'm above it.
I'ma
feel
do it.
me?
Yeah,
It was like, and it's like when you in that much pain, it kind of puts you back to what you know. It kind of forces you to kind of resort back to that.
Yeah. And
so I think right now she's just in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and me and Mello, we aren't the closest, but I do talk to Mello. Like, I'll call Mello, I'll say a prayer with her. I'll be like, hey, I'm just checking up on you. It's Bo, I just want to pray. You can talk, you can vent, any of that. And one thing I could say is that is something that I can say. I noticed as well, like, she was like, all right, I'm going to be above it. But it's hard, bro.
It is.
When you rooted in that shit, when you deeply
it's
rooted
who you
into
are.
it, it's who you are. And as far as the this, I don't feel no type of way because, like I said, Mello isn't doing anything that she hasn't done before this. And then on the count of her losing her people, y'all can't expect her a wolf to turn into a sheep. She gonna turn up for every last one of them people. She gonna turn up just because y'all won't. It's people out here that want to see her lose. She ain't finna crumble. She gonna let y'all know no matter what the fuck y'all send my way, I'm coming. And that's the same message I got. Mine's just more positive, but Mellow messages, she gonna be her. She gonna rock out. She gonna do what she gotta do. Regardless, like, honestly, I would have did the same shit. I'm losing people. Sure. I'm not finna sit down and buckle because y'all talking shit. I'm finna pop my shit for all my homies, and I'm gonna keep going and show y'all that y'all ain't stop me. Yeah, I took some L's, but even I told Mello, you just got a bigger purpose, and now you got angels on the other side of the outfield to help you come through.
I feel like it's more motivation, like you got a responsibility to do this shit now. You feel me? Like at first it was like, all right, motherfucker want to see you do it. It's like, nah, now at this point you got to do this shit, gang, on Code of Grade. Like, you know you got 4 people like that use their last breath to support you with this shit. Like, you got to make this shit happen.
And also your fans, the young girls who look up, the treacherous bitches who want to be Mellow Bucks, keep going for them too, gang. You can't ever quit. You can't ever quit. You can't let grief let you quit, because if that was the case, gang, I would have stopped. I wouldn't even been on Rhythm and Flow. I would have stopped when my mama died. You see what I'm saying? I lost my mama. I lost majority of my aunties. I lost my grandma. I lost hella homies. You got to let that be your motivation, gang. You got to. And I know you understand that, gang, because if you would have stopped that grief, you wouldn't be here right now. If you would have stopped when you lost your OG, we wouldn't be here with Just the Girl from Chicago and KB Nene. You got to take that shit the best way you can and run with it. You did what you did with your energy and who you are. I did what I did with my energy and who I am. And that's the same thing Mello did. A lot of people won't understand it, but you got to respect it.
For sure.
Period.
You got to.
You got to respect it.
For sure. I'm definitely praying for you, feel me, on Code of Grave. It's a tough situation, for sure. And the way you break it down, because people on the internet, folk, like, everybody got something to say. Everybody got an opinion, you feel me? But people don't really use real logic. A lot of people think with emotion, you feel me, on Code of Grave. That was a real logical explanation.
Yeah, when you take the emotion out of it, you still got to think. She's still an artist. She still got to make money.
And she's still very young.
She's still young, bro.
So what's the importance of your team, though? Because I had my team ask me a question, like, if you're going through a tragic situation, do I stop and kind of just let you deal with that, or do I keep working? I say, fuck that, keep working. Bills got to still get paid, you feel me?
You got to keep working. You have to. Check on me, pray for me, make sure my mental good. If I need a couple days to myself, I need to be AWOL, cool. But the goal is to keep going. She still want to get her mom out the hood. She still want to get a mansion. It's so much shit on her bucket list she still ain't did. She can't let grief stop her, because guess what? Sure. If she wasn't Mellow Bucks the rapper and there was just some regular shit that happened on the block, she'd still be going. You see what I'm saying? So the world looking at it like, oh, it's a thing. And then also, if you're not from Chicago, stay the fuck out of it. You don't understand how we built. You don't know our fucking culture, shorty. We go through this shit daily. The only reason y'all know about it is because of who she is and how infamous she is. Nigga, it's normal to lose 3-4 homies in a week. You see what I'm saying? That shit is normal.
I lost 10 homies in one summer.
You see what I'm saying, nigga? That shit is normal to us. It's unfortunate, but it's glorified in the music. But it's like, my prayers go to her. Like I said, I don't think she did shit wrong. Keep going. And then she got trolled in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? She got trolled in the midst of it. And I'm not picking sides. I don't know nobody. I'm giving straight love. I'm genuine. I'm neutral with everybody. I'm from Chicago. I want to see Chicago win, but when it come down to that, she did what she had to do, bro.
For sure. And she slid on Code of Grave. She said, hey, if you love your life, no, why were you staring? I said, oh, yeah, they done about a dog out that bitch.
Nigga, the part that killed me.
Dog out that bitch.
Nigga, the part that killed me was when they was in the studio and she previewed it, and Cash Ass came out of nowhere talking about, I said, yo, hey, yo.
They don't went west, so
shout out great. Cash. That's my dog. Cash real spiritual.
Man, I just had to let her know in her DM, because I seen like she real supportive right now. You could tell she got Mellow in the gym. She trying to get her to focus on mental health. Like she being that real supportive friend. I let her know definitely like, man, you're a good friend.
And that's Cash though. Like that's Cash through and through. Like even when we was talking earlier about like my health scare, Cash came through my DM instantly. I remember verbatim. She nah, the devil don't know I'm a praying warrior. We finna get rid of his ass. She let's go. Literally, she let's go.
Real
like,
strong woman of
she
God.
real strong woman of God. So like I'm always gonna have love for Cash, man. Always ass for real.
For sure, reach out to Cash. Gotta get Cash on the couch.
Please get Cash. Please get Cash on your fucking couch.
Catch Cash.
You got money up here yet?
Nah, I gotta
get money little ass up here.
For sure, money ass crazy.
I seen your interview with Leah. I watched that shit.
That shit was hilarious.
I watched that shit. You bitches was funny as hell.
Leah got me drunk off that goddamn.
Yeah, y'all ass was drunk and this bitch laughing and shit off y'all.
She had my words slurring.
Leah the reason I'm drinking what I'm drinking right now. We ain't gonna say what I'm drinking, but Leah the motherfucking reason. G.
Yeah, Leah ass crazy. That was definitely one of my funnest, most comfortable interviews today. I don't know if it's because I got drunk as hell or it's because she was just so like. She went uptight, easily offended. Yeah. Like, you feel me? It was fun.
And let me put this out there real quick. Clip it. Do it how you want to do it. I do not write pretty Leah music. Okay?
All the time.
I do not write. What the fuck? Man, get the fuck out.
I mean, it ain't like, Bo, you let me get a phone. That's where that came from. She let it be known. Bo, give me a phone.
But see, that's the thing, though. So, like, I know she told you, but, like, I met Leah through our manager. Like, we had the same manager, and it was unfortunately, the nigga died in my arms. Oh, crazy. Man. We was like this, on the couch, talking, chilling. Him and some of the guys get the wrestling. He had a heart attack, but it's like, Leah, that's what all artists do. You see what I'm saying? I'll give you a 2, I'll give you a 4. She'll ask me how something sound, but it's like...
Yeah, talked about that. But they don't put you in the man and just going there writing her lyrics and shit like that. Nah.
What you trying to say? Basically, y'all trying to say I'm pretty Leah is what y'all trying to say.
And it takes away, it discredit her.
Because she raw as fuck.
Leah is very
raw. Leah raw as fuck.
And
when I first
that
seen
rumor
her,
kind of came out, it kind of overshadowed her talent. Not everybody looking at it like, oh, she don't write her own lyrics. But to know Leah, she is a very, very talented artist.
Leah raw as fuck. Like, Leah raw as fuck. When I first seen her, I'm like, oh, yeah, she a dog. She a dog on bro. Sure. Leah don't need me to write for her on bro. She got it. Leah got it.
All right, this is the last time. We here for a good time. Not a long time. And keep turning it to a long time, a good time, to too good of a time to end it.
Turn this shit into 2 parts. Fuck time out.
Sure. But just a girl from Chicago, BigMouf'Bo. This was one for the books. I enjoy it, but we got to wrap it up. Until next time, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to be a guest on my next episode, or if you want to be a sponsor on the next episode, hit that link. You can send me some merch. I can promote you, tag you on my Instagram socials. We can collaborate. So hit me up, hit that link. Let's lock in. Let's work.